Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Stacking Perpetrator here. In today's video, I'm going to let you take a look at my Franklin half dollar album, and I'm going to show you how I avoid the boredom of just stacking up generic constitutional Benjamin Franklins. Show you some other purchases I got. Like I got some proofs here. I'll explain why I have those, and I'll let you know how I got a few of these. But if you watch my What's in the Box episode where I did a shout out to Daniel, so I got a mail call from Daniel at Coin Help You. You've seen where I showed off all these coins. These are going into what I consider my master collection as upgrades. And I'm not going to show you that right now. I will do that later, but I have a bunch of replacements to do. So let me pull my album out here. This is the Littleton archival album. It is really nice. I prefer the Danskos, but I actually like these, and this way I can actually, without flipping the book around, I can pull the pages out and I can go through and show you what I have. Start with the 48 here. This one is a low end on the BU, but this is the 48. Got a real nice 48D right there. And then as you can see, I got the run-of-the-mill 49, 49D. These are what you'd find in the constitutional bin at your LCS. But I put them in here because I actually have a full date mint mark set, with the exception of some of the proofs. This album does include proofs, which I wish they didn't include them, but I'm working on filling it out. But as far as the year and mint marks, I have the complete set in here. 49S, 50, 50D, and then I need a 50 proof. That's going to be my struggle for this collection, is getting a 50 proof, because it is kind of pricey. I got the 51, it's a BU, and then back to the generic bin style, but still they're spot fillers. 51D, 51S, and I'm missing the 51 proof. That one's a little pricey also. Then we get to the 52, 52D. These are both BU. And let's flip this over. We can take a look at the back side. So you can see the back side. The BU ones are beautiful coins. But some of the dates on this page I actually got from Daniel, so I'll be swapping those later on. I'll be doing that off camera in my free time. I'll enjoy swapping them out. And that gives you a look at that. I'll try to speed this up because I really want to get into this, what I do over here. Get the 52S. 52 proof I need. That one's not too bad. I'll find that pretty quick. 53. 53D. Got the 53S. I need the 53 proof. 54. 54. 54D. 54S. I need the 54 proof. Not too hard to find. I'll get those pretty easy. Just haven't put the time into finding those yet. There's the 55. This has a variation with the Bugs Bunny variety. I actually got one, but I decided to put the Bugs Bunny variation into my typeset album. So when I do a video on the typeset, I'll show you that. And I need the 55 proof. There's the 56, and then there we go, 56 proof. Beautiful coin. I'll show you the back side of the page real quick. Just everybody knows what these look like. Let's get this next page. There we go with the 57, 57D, 57 proof. 58. There we go with the 56D. Or sorry, 58D. 58 proof, 59. And you see I have a lot of BUs in here, and the ones I got from Daniel are going to be upgrading some of those other spots. So eventually want to make this an all BU album. There's a 60 proof. It's something. And it's a scratch in the little slider there. 61, 61D. Now my 61s, the P&Ds, actually cut those out of some the P&D sets. There's the 61 proof. That one, let's get it out there so you can see it. 62, 62D. And look at this 62 proof here. This baby is got that bullseye purple bluish all the way around, and the camera just does not do this justice. It's got that bluish tint, and fades into a little red, into the yellow orange in the center there. Just absolutely beautiful on the front. There's 63, 63D, 63 proof, and then it's all blank down here. I added in some of my better proofs just to fill the slots. But anyways, that entails, it's a short run set, really easy, affordable collection to put together. I would say if you're a new collector, this would be one of the better sets to try to put together because it's such a short run. It runs from 48 to 63. Very easy to find the coins. They're relatively inexpensive unless you get into some of the variations or the high grades with the full bell lines. I don't concentrate on the full bell lines too much because I don't buy too many slab coins. But matter of fact, the only variation I know of is that I have is the 55 Bugs Bunny, and like I said, that's in my typeset. Well, let's move over to the constitutional stuff. This is where I did something because I got bored of just running to, get to the LCS. You buy these, pretty much call them cull. They're well circulated Benjamins, and you get them LCS. You usually buy these whatever price is going, times $1 face. So when you're asking about them, generally you ask what's the price on $1 face, and they give you that price. And I try to pick out the better ones when I buy these. I don't like to get the slick ones when it comes to the Benji. I like to try to get the better ones. But I got tired of bringing them home and putting them in tubes and putting them in a box. And some people do the guardhouse boxes. This tube, which I do separate my tubes, has some proofs that I cut out of the proof cellophane. And the reason I cut them out is because they had been water damaged, and they got the nasty brownish tone. Just makes them look ugly, but they still are proofs. So I separated these out, and there's a nicer one there, but it does have some of the ugly toning. And it usually happens when these were stored in a wet environment. And then in this tube I have these come out of I remember I bought a roll of 55s BU. That was in there, but you can see that's just the ugly looking toning and everything, so that's in here. But I bought a roll of 55s BU from my coin shop, And this was back before 2020 when I got these. And I think I paid, they were asking 14 times face. And they broke this out and they charged me, they said I could have it for 15 times face. So I jumped on it. No Bugs Bunny varieties in there. And perfect. Well, I'm looking at this. Yeah, it wasn't it was, I think it was a half a roll of the BU 55s, and then there was some of these other ones in here. I pulled some out to put in my book there. And I picked the best 55 I had and put in there. But I keep these because they're BU. I keep them together. I keep them away from my circulated. And then years back, I'll show you. This is a tube of all proofs. The entire roll is proof, all the way through it. It's mostly 60s to 63s. And when I got these, at the time, face was, for the circulated, was 13. And my coin shop pulled out 2 rolls of these and said I could have them for 14 times face. So I jumped all over that. I took these over getting instead of paying 13 times face for a coin like this, I paid 14 times face and got the proofs. And then some of the proofs are actually what you saw in my master collection there. But on to getting bored with just tubing up my Benjis. What I decided to do was I got a Dansko Franklin half dollar album. And I got this off of eBay. This is a used album. I just did the old skiddly do in the eBay machine, and this popped up. And for a used one, it was the better condition, so I bought it. Had it shipped to the house, and this is one of the packages my mail carrier left out on my truck instead of bringing up to the door, and it almost got rained on. But what I did is I went through my constitutional tubes, pulled them out, because I got tired of just stacking these up and putting them in a box and never looking at them. So I decided to go through and put another set together. Now most of these, like I do have a 52 and a 53D. These are BU. They were extras that I had, but most of them are just run of the mill. And what I was saying about, for a new collector, this is a good series to start. There's nothing in here that's overly expensive, even in BU condition, unless you're getting full bell lines or, like I said, the 55, one of them with the Bugs Bunny on it. But easy set to fill. Out of what I had, which I'm not showing all of my whole box of my tubes of Benjis, but I went through them and I came up 1, 2, 3, 4 short of a complete set. So now I jotted these down, and when I go to my LCS and go through the junk bin, I will look, instead of just buying anything, I will look for these specific dates that I'm missing to finish this book. And some of the upgrades from Daniel, let's see, 49D. This is one, when I upgrade my book, I'll move the coin in my master collection into this and fill that slot, and so on and so on. And like I have the 48 here, even though I have it in this spot, when I upgrade this into the album, I'll compare which coin is better and put the better coin here. And I was having so much fun with it, and since it's a short set and easy to do, and because I'm so close to finishing this out, I went back on did a little skilly-do on the eBay machine again, and I picked up this older Whitman album, 48 to 63. Same thing with the slider windows. It is used. I really don't care because I'm not putting the BU coins in it. Well, I may put a few in here because I will probably have the BUs to put in. but I will create another set. And this helps me to break up the boredom of just putting my coins in a tube and sticking them away. I figure I have the coins. Why not go through, and we'll just pick a random here. Why not go through, what are we looking at, 54, and that's a Philly. Why not go through and try to make as many sets, and even these Whitmans have problems with the slides coming out. They got pushed in too far. But so I'll take that and I'll go through, and even though it's a circulated set, I will have fun putting the set together and just creating another set. I consider myself a I'm stacking the silver, but I'm also a coin collector. And I look at it on the collecting side as I am the caretaker or guardian of the coins I have while I have them. And it's, as a coin collector, it's my job to care for these coins so the future generations can enjoy them. And, just putting them away in the tubes just gets boring to me. I like to sit down and do this kind of thing. Like I said, it's a short run set. I'm going through. I probably, I don't have many tubes, but the tubes I have, I can probably get really close. I think the hardest one for me to get is, as far as in my area, is some reason the 54S was the problem. I have no idea. It's not anything weird about it. It just was the hardest the hardest one to find was the 54S, and that's even in circulation. I can't tell you how many Benjis I went through at my LCS looking to get a 54S, not only for this album but also for my secondary, and then this will be my third. And I'll see, once I get close to this one, I'll see how close I am to starting another set. And if it looks like I'm close, I'll go ahead and get me another one of these albums, and I'll just do another set. And I figure I've got the coins sitting around. Why not try to complete the set and see what I can do? Because it's just a fun thing to do. It's the way I like to do things. Doesn't mean you have to. You can actually don't even have to. If you want to start one, you're on a budget. You don't even have to buy. You don't have to buy this. You don't have to pay the premium to get these. You don't even have to get one like this. You can get the flip folder, or you can just get you two tubes. Doesn't matter what style, and just keep U.S. scratch paper with what dates you need. And when you're looking through the junk bins, try to put your own set together. Put a little fun into the stacking. Sure, it's always nice to get the silver, but when you get home and just shove it in a tube and throw it in a box, I get bored doing that. I like the excitement. I like the coins. I like collecting, and especially the short run, if I can make, if I can put several sets together, hey, that gives me that, it's like filling a tube. You get a sense of fulfillment from doing that, but when you actually finish a collection, it's just so satisfying to put a complete set together. And then I've done one, okay, try another one. I'll be working on my third very soon. Hopefully I'll be starting my fourth. But anyways, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.